So I'm running into a phenomena that I'm just going to go ahead and be let known as chord lock. It's like when I start playing too many chords and I get locked to the fact that this is like a 4-string instrument that really isn't capable of as many changes as, say, a 6-stringed instrument. But I just picked this up for the first time in like a week or two. Yeah, that very out of tune. But yeah, when I should not play something for a period of a week or two, and I kind of lose in my head whatever the thing it was that I was playing over and over and over again, I just can't get back to it accidentally as easily. My hands will play something that is completely new or different. And then my brain will start to, as I continue to kind of jam with that, head towards the things that I usually play. And during this period of transitioning from the new mutation, or rather the new random thing that I'm playing, towards that original concept, the main piece, the march that never stops, this produces generally a unique riff that absolutely is not, it's not directly relative, or how would I say, it doesn't become directly inspired from anything but me. Especially as it's invented before the camera right here. And that mutation that we hear from the random piece over to the original piece, that mutation itself is the new, unique piece. Capture that, play that enough times, that becomes the main march. Rinse, wash, repeat. Problem is that usually by the time it is I finally have enough confidence to start recording, I'm playing way too complicated, and there is kind of like a hallucination, an audio hallucination that starts to occur in my head, where I start mathematically, and this is subconscious, I start mathematically interpolating multiple parts of the same piece over one another, and that, while it absolutely sounds on point to me, sounds like a cacophony to most individuals who are not kind of into that mathier, postier component of what it is that I play, and I start playing it way too fast, and then I like to change my timing really, like, fluidly, and not, like, on a beat. Which some people might say that it's just bad timing. Yeah, what it means is that you're going to have trouble playing with me. Until you don't. I guess that's like the whole point of jamming. My clock usually matches other people's clocks pretty fine over time. We can see this in conversation too, but only when I'm in sync with the people I'm with. Yeah. up there. Well, if my finger slips, it happens. We're also in this amazing period where my fingers are not damaged like crazy after like a week or two of like playing straight to like get my emotions in order. So that's a thing too. It is a completely method process, just like my acting, honestly. And my methods are madness, and yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Doesn't that sound beautiful? And it's like, I bear no ill will towards the incredibly smart person that I'm coping. That I'm a salty motherfucker. I'm a very salty motherfucker, especially as the people who know me know. Um, and again, I generally just feel good about like anybody who's ever got my flames going enough to try and better myself. But what I play is absolutely music. It's absolutely math. I can code it. I have trouble. I have trouble translating organic stuff over to code. That does not mean I do not have an incredibly strong grasp of how this all works. And frankly, I could probably find the verbiage to directly show what it is that my music does do. Pretty simply. And it's funny because I'm arguing against something that may have been told to me well over a year ago, and that's the internal struggle of just what my brain does forever. Something if something like wounds my ego enough, through the perception of how somebody else might be looking down on me, it's on for life. And that's through no real fault of anybody, not even myself, really. That's just the way it is. I can kind of put that beast to sleep over time if I myself get to start feeling egotistical enough from like about where I'm coming from. I kind of pride myself on being able to get, well, I don't know. I will ultimately try my best to pride myself on getting where I do in life, wherever the fuck that might be, outside of, I guess, not only the limitation, but the nepotism of everything that it is that surrounds us, specifically in this country. I like don't get me wrong. I like being able to get in on connections and stuff like that. But frankly, none of that's ever led to anything like super lucrative or anything like that for me. Um, I would hope to get where I'm getting in life based on merit, my intellect, um, a lot of important concepts that I value, right? But I shouldn't be like I shouldn't be able to take out somebody's opportunity based on anything other than my true, honest prowess and talent. I find very frequently that my talent's pretty much in every walk of life. After it is that I prove myself and everybody in the room knows what I am, I get pushed out. That's something that I've found time and time again in work culture, art culture, uh, just friend culture. Like so many different things. It's just like that's not with a great bulk of my friends. That might be the last one. Might be a perception issue in my head. Um, but I find myself in this point in my life of just I don't have enough after I've legitimately tried and invested the effort to get that time and time again. It's because I didn't make enough connections. I don't think I should need those in order to advance myself where I'm at. I find that as an individual with a lot of talents, and frankly, an incredibly professional work history, I don't know what to say. I think for the people that know me, like, it's amazing that I was able to bite my tongue as much as I did. I need to get the mids higher on that one. That's fucking awesome. Wow, that really tangented. That whole conversation really tangented. The point that I was trying to get to is that, oh no, I guess I got there. Yeah. I guess it just extrapolated into how I feel in, like, corporate culture and shit. It's like, man, I was walking in, like, every time with, like, really solid Excel prowess, and, I always adapt the tools that are needed for the occasion, and, like, I've only ever gotten shit done. Why should my talents continuously be, like, looked at such, like, fear? I can automate entire workforces. I can do it in a really short time. I learned industries in a week. I retain what I learn. I deserve a shot. Really. That's all I can say. There's no reason you couldn't hire me. There's just none. You either will or you won't. And every time you don't, I don't know. I guess it says something. I mean, yeah, sometimes I add in those extra beats in between, may disrupt some things, blah, blah, blah. It's just kind of me returning back to stuff that I know. Get that gain up there. I'm trying to get more mids. Trying. it's like, it's frustrating because it's gonna fall apart. Music's gonna fall apart a bit more as I keep playing. Because I don't really know what I wanted this video to be. Maybe a testament. Yes, look at how dirty the desk is. I'm a weed smoker. God, it's like it led to a natural connection of left and right brain hemisphere connectivity. He's supposed to be an idiot. I love disproving it. The thing is that, I think the great bulk of people that I'm up against are people who are like literally, I guess, A, news illiterate, B, reality illiterate, and C, just like afraid of what they don't understand. I know there's a bunch of boomers who do got my back, like, don't get me wrong, but man, the great bulk of them are gonna just hate me. Unfortunately, a lot of that's getting super washed out. Maybe it picks up well, because, like, this is being directed at the camera, and this is coming from the side. I sometimes like to see how it picks up, and then how it sounds on different headphones, and through the phone itself, like the phone speakers. It's usually, I want it to sound good through the phone speakers. I'm certain there are other ways to kind of edit the audio that's contained in the MP4s or whatever the hell the file type is on these confangled iPhone devices. These are fireside chats. The fire's coming from my heart. Oh. I can't disappear as much as I'd like, but I don't think that's honestly what it does when I wear it. It does seem to work. Call it an obsessive compulsion. Call it schizophrenia. Naturally, the amount of synchronicities that I do have to cope with in terms of just being more aware of it in that OCD portion of my brain when I should be wearing this, the amount of coincidences that I should see occur is horrifying. So I try not to wear it. You're not getting this platy chip. Oh no. If you take it, then I make like 10 more. lot of problems is, like, I'm always experimenting with those fills, and then an experiment gets interpolated over an experiment, gets interpolated over an experiment, another experiment, and then the whole experiment's been another experiment for the original experiment, and that's where it just kind of can't sound like music to a lot of people who don't understand the architecture that it is. I mean, it is noodling. It's all noodling, like. But if any layman were to, like, quantize what it is that's being played in this, cut it up, they'll realize that they have a bunch of sequences of perfect, like, measures that can be. I bet you there's already people out there who've thought of this. But if you stole my stuff, they know. So I wouldn't. Because only I can prove invention. I can prove and probably disprove anybody else's invention all the same. Has he moved the goalposts for invention? Because, like, any person with common sense knows that one doesn't sound good. That all sounded very good. Yes, it all started with Toby Fox's Fallen Down, I think. But you gotta understand, my brain corrupts any piece I'm listening to the point where, like, my very best friends would say, that's not the song. Mike, that's not the song. And then I realized, oh my God, that's my very best talent. That's it. If I can verify that other people's pieces in a court of law are different enough somehow from another piece that is very mathematically similar and permutates in almost the same exact method, but I can see that one, and I evoke that case, and that one is not, like, not a problem, then I would be able to take an inference from that, and every other case this has happened, create and quantify a magnitudinal means to see just how much it is that this song that I play is similar to a song like Toby Fox's Fallen Down, a masterpiece. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? I'm certain a lot of people hear what I'm saying. But, that's why I think so many of these songs that we hear, and so many of these songs that sound exactly the same as, like, 30 songs just like it that use the 4-chord architecture, but, like, honestly permutate in the same way as other songs we know. And I can, like, point out most anything and be like, that's literally taken right from this, that's taken from that, that's taken from that. This song, I've heard this song 30 times by 30 different artists. Like, when those circumstances get settled out of court, and thusly not available to the public eye, it certainly does make someone wonder when they understand the actual limitation of octals as an architecture. What does that mean? It means that, is anybody's song truly original to them? Can that be mathematically proven? And would that not disprove any claimant's right to their words? I mean, lyricature is a whole other different kind of thing, but I'm talking about the music. If I'm right, that would be really bad for people like me, because I'm over here playing stuff, and if you have the right kind of AI algorithm, you can just go ahead and find, oh, this sounds like 99.9% just like this song from this era. It's in the public domain, sorry, kiddo. Nah. Nah. I'm certain not everything that I'm saying is exactly true to everyone else's reality around me, but I'm certain a lot of people can hear what I'm saying in regards to specific four-chord architectures repeating themselves forever. You know? Who owns that, right? What's the first case to own that architecture? And was it ever arbitrated correctly to say, oh wait, actually, since math is all, like music is mathematical enough, in the essence that octals limit how many chord changes you can have. Naturally, you don't own that either. Nobody ever did. And then an even scarier conundrum. Would that not then mean that anybody can take anybody's pop songs right now, or from like a 20-year period, or a 30-year period, or a 40-year period that use the four-chord architecture, literally take a verbatim, like create verbatim songs, put different lyrics over it, and it not be completely legal at that respect? Through metapistemology, I would argue this level of arbitration could very well be considered. So be very, label owners hate him. Damn it. Let me get a pick on this. Like, it's amazing. My own brother is very well versed, like, tells me how amazing it is that I can do what I can do with a single pointer finger. And it's all the feedback, muscle memory. It's my subconscious that plays this more than any conscious part of a person who's speaking to you. That's what I think is so awesome about it, because I've like actually been training my subconscious, the subconscious version of me, to be amazing at this. And not the conscious version of me. That's what it's right. Yeah, there's like those little, like... I fucking love being a savant! Those little riffs, those little changes of style, then my sarcastic voice being this, like, Kevin Brighting narrator voice, and then also, like, apparently a sarcastic version of my father and his pissy voice. I couldn't make this shit up. Yes, I noticed that about 10 or 20 seconds ago, so I'm like, I love that shit. It's like, did somebody, like, find my recordings, like, 1,000, 2,000 years ago after the apocalypse hits, and they're like, oh my god, this was him. This is he. And I'm like, that's what you say. Super cacophony. It needs to be, it's way too bright. It's way too bright. We're gonna bring it down. getting all slippy and slidey now. See, this is what happens when I toot my horn too much. And also, I have fingernail, and whenever I have pointer fingernail, it's like, it's over. It's over. The magician figures it out in like a few moments. I created a few new ones. Does that not sound familiar to like a bunch of things that you were hearing in the 2000s? Like, it starts to get buzzy when I start to like grab the flesh of my finger up and it starts to get all fucked up. My fingers are gonna look really weird because of all of the string instrument playing I do, and they're gonna look all wrinkly way too early on, and there's some things that I can do to stop that. I don't know. I'm gonna have really weird hands. It's gonna keep the workout game strong, and then just make sure they're super veiny and shit so it kinda matches it, and maybe get a tattoo to get all distorted against that. So yeah, you like a hand tattoo. Fuck yeah. But then everybody sees it. Uh-oh. Who would vote for a president with a tattoo on his hand? What kind of senator does that? Oh, what kind of senator gets in on a GED? Come on. What kind of president gets on a high school diploma? Those are the questions I would hope that we might start asking. I'm just saying. Vote psychopathy. Oh, where's my money? And unfortunately, this is what always happens. It gets locked in. Maybe. Look at how fucking crazy this is. Yeah, Drew dropped it on the asphalt. Naturally, when he drops something on the asphalt, it breaks. I've dropped these things on the asphalt at least like 10 or 20 times now. They never break on me, but I guess somebody's got to have it. Smoking from a garbage bag. That's how you lose your fingernail. Yeah, let's like use some distortions. Fuck it.